Hello everybody and welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 epic video where we do epic things. I play the same mod we've already played. Not really March Madness, is it? But at the same time, I haven't played a lot of Kaiser Redux, whereas we have played a lot of Kaiserreich over the years. And I thought, you know, because it doesn't really fit in Nostalgia November, I'm not really feeling nostalgic over Kaiser Redux, and we've only played it twice, I think, on the channel, that I'd throw it in March Madness instead. And also because some dumbass keeps telling me to play Huey Long Dong's Paraguay in Kaiser Redux for the past year. Why not, eh? But first, a quick word from our sponsor. That's right, today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. It's 2022 and protecting your online information has never been more important. Which is why I use Surfshark VPN, because it comes with a variety of different features to keep you protected online, like their Clean Web tool, which will search any websites you go on for any malicious content out there to hurt you. And let's not forget it's a cheeky VPN, so with a click of a button you can change your location to anywhere around the globe and get access to content that may be locked in your area. And with over 3,000 servers in 65 different countries, you can say goodbye to region-locked content for good. But the most important feature for me is that you can use Surfshark VPN with one login on all of your devices. That's right, unlimited devices with one login. And if you go sign up with Surfshark VPN down below by using my code, you get yourself 83% off and free extra months for free today by just signing up. And guess what? If you're not happy with the service for whatever reason, you can get yourself a 30-day money-back guarantee with Surfshark VPN. They really help support the channel, and I know a lot of you guys have started using them, so feel free, use my link down below, sign up today with Surfshark VPN, and get yourself protected online. So if you're wondering what Kaiser Redux is, it's just Kaiserreich with a few extra added focus blah 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 blahs in. It's pretty good. We already went ahead and I think we did Georgia before and New England, which was definitely an experience. I do want to immediately say though that this mod did take 10 billion years to load up, probably because of the 10 billion focus trees in this game. You thought Kaiserreich was bad? It ain't getting any prettier. Again, I just want to say, I haven't even checked out Paraguay. Just some guy keeps coming in. And you know what I'm like. A sucker to listen to you little Timmies. I did read on the workshop page, though, that this was an exile pass. So I'm assuming we have to wait for Mr. Long Dong himself to die. One really cool thing about Kaiser Redux, though, is the path guides. Will actually tell you what you need to do to get through the various Kaiserreich mazes to actually get up the path that you want, which is only one for Paraguay, eh? How do I get Huey Long Paraguay? I can't believe we're here. So, yeah, anyway, we just have to wait for him to die in the American Civil War 2, or 2ACW as it's known. Have I ever mentioned before how much I am fed up of you? Oh, shucks. Don't look like we have much to build today, nor much to build with. Alright. I read out the lore in the Luxembourg Reich video, but you'd be damned if I'm reading the Republic of Paraguay lore in Kaiser Redux. But you can read it too if you want, little Timmy. Just remember that if you do read it, I'll be heavily disappointed in you. Alright, so Kaiser Redux, just like Kaiserreich, I imagine, gets pretty slow, and it already runs pretty slow. So I imagine I'm going to be here all day, and that's just not a little saying there. I'm going to be here all day. I've set a few hours aside to record this. Well, joke's on you. I don't even have an economy to ruin. Man, I haven't played Mongolia in Kaiserreich since I think they didn't even have a focus tree. They just used to do all their conquering through events. And now that I'm looking at this, I want to give this a go at some point. Leave a like and subscribe if you want me to play Mongolia Kaiserreich. Come on, little Timmy, I'm down bad, alright? I'm running out of stuff to do it. Oh, nice to see some things never change in Kaiserreich, and that is my lack of political power. For a second then, I was worried. I thought the An Qing actually declared her on the right Kuomintang, and that would have been absolutely devastating. I hate the fact Malta has a focus tree. I hate I hate it. I can't wait to see where this is going. Oh, and one of the Italys isn't feeling too good. No! Oh my god. It's a man with a hat. Oh, and, well, there goes their focus tree, too. But it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it, Malta? You know, I'm starting to believe that the independence of Hammy might not actually be that independent. For the simple fact, their leader looks awfully like the leader of Xinjiang. Xinjiang. I don't know how to pronounce it. A Kaiserreich player? No. How could you tell? Was it minus 34% stability? I thought Austria won its war, but no. They're still going. He just can't take Rome. Oh, looks like it's happening. We might be able to get ourselves a bit of content. You just gotta hurry up and die, my friend. Well, not die, but you know what I mean. Actually, I swear, if he ends up winning, I will whack out the console commands. You know, just when you think you're doing well in this game, you're like, oh, should I help our American friends by sending them infantry equipment? Do I even have any of that? I do have that. I could do that, or get rid of all my political power. You have no idea how long it took me to get these damn guns. That's all I'm saying. Just sitting here, waiting for Mr. Long Dong to die. Like I have been for the past 5 years. You're just everywhere. And when you're everywhere and in my face, I want you to die. Oh, man. The Afghan war's still going on. And, it ain't going too well for some people. Won't name names. Just wondering what this little thing was down here, and that's New York City. It's led by no other than John Steinbeck. I'm getting PTSD flashbacks to literature class where I had to read of mice and men 50 billion times. I refuse to believe that that is not a ghoul from Fallout. Huh. Just got an event to invade Argentina as they invade Chile, and I'm kind of tempted to take it. I'm not too sure if we can win it, but sure. Gave it a go. Wasn't possible, so we will give that one a miss, Argentina. But next time I'm coming for there's still a war, by the way, in case you're wondering. Pope is just menacingly looking at the Austrians, and apparently that is enough to dissuade them from moving another inch into their territory. Oh, Middle Africa's exploding. Can't wait for this to burn my CPU. Kaiser Redux. What if wars just never ended? Oh, okay, for a second I got excited because I saw a peace conference, but that didn't mean anything because 10 billion other wars just came out of that. You think this is hot and heavy? Yeah. Should look at my CPU temperature right now. My god, it finally happened. Austria got rid of Italy. I got bored waiting for America to capitulate, so I just spied on the Argentinians to get my land back, because I do have a core on them, and they are losing their war to Chile. I don't really have a plan for this one. I'm just snaking until the peace deal files. Honestly, I would say I've had such an impact on this war, and it is shown by my 23 war score right there. I mean, hey, I didn't come out with nothing, and also I got the Falklands and the these are sandwich islands. What are these called? South Georgia? I got South Georgia too, which is great. They literally cost 1 war score. I deserve them. Also, during that, Bolivia did declare war on me because they declared war on Chile, which somehow brought me in, so we're gonna have to find a way to deal with this. Didn't have to deal with it all. The Chileans killed them immediately. But you look at that, I got a bit more land, and I'm looking great. He still hasn't died. I'm telling you. If you're not dead by 1939, I'm opening the console commands. Oh no! Someone must have deleted the army! What a shame. I think all we need to do is wait until we get an event where he'll pop up. So, hopefully soon. Well, random American man turned up after losing your country. You will lead our country now. I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Alright, so now we get the option of simply sitting put with Mr. Huey Longy Dongy, doing nothing, and then keeping him forever, or bringing democracy. Or we go ahead and reclaim America. I think we know what we're doing. 1939. The Indian-Afghan War will never end. Alright, so since I'm looking for the focus tree now, and we actually have to go to war with Bolivia, it's gonna be pretty interesting considering they are allied to the so-called would-be communists of the world and their big faction. And, yeah, that's gonna be, All's going great. I have to take on one of the biggest factions in the world. The game's running at a snail's pace, and I'm getting one military factory from this focus, so it's going well. I can really see us going far with Senor Largo. I guess the news is that everyone also is at war with each other, so I might not have to deal with the other members of their faction, but at the same time, I also can't deal with them. 7 to 30 and then 3 to 9. Uh-oh. I have no manpower, no equipment, and no industry. But I guess worst case scenario, I do have console commands. I guess you kind of have to get lucky with this path that Mr. Long Dong actually capitulates pretty quickly, so you can rush into to Olivia before they get brought into this mess. Kind of interesting how everyone decided to declare war at the exact same time, so now that things that were moving very slowly are moving even slower. Doesn't this look fantastic? Alright, I got a plan. So, hell of a plan, and it is simply put that I don't think the AI is getting the usual pop-up that they're about to be declared war on, because this comes through a event, which means that they don't really have any troops on the border, and I think if I can manage to simply push Bolivia through here so that my only border with the Chileans is here, we might be able to hold them while we absolutely just steamroll Bolivia. It's gonna be one hell of a plan, but it's the only one I have. So to assure victory, I've just got some crappy 5-width cavalry here, and I'm gonna get these guys right here, and then go straight in, and hopefully we win. Alright, moment of truth. Do we crash and burn, or crash and burn? Alright, the plan kind of worked in a way. Looks like the majority of the army was just sitting on this port, which I can't take, but it does leave me open just to run down into Chile, which is what I'm doing, and hopefully, if I capitulate these guys quick enough, I can just move down and actually do something here. Right? Phase 1, sort of complete. Oh. Phase 2 was a lot easier to complete. I didn't even make it halfway down Chile before they capitulated. The only problem with this is, though, I did also lose like 50,000 manpower just taking this alone, and as you can see, ain't got nothing left. It does give me a bit of an industry to work with, though. The problem is I don't have a lot of friends and convoys to trade with things. Well, I need more men. I just realized I can't even do any of this. Alright, so you definitely have to get a bit lucky doing Huey Mr. Long Dong. Alright, I think for entertainment's sake, I'm going to open the console and give us a peace. I had no idea how to go about doing that, so I just used the allow diplo command to offer peace to the main two people, which was the UK and France, and then for some reason, I still got a peace deal with Germany, so, yeah, the AI liberated them to German Empire. I don't give a damn, alright? We got what we got. Oh god, I'm still at war with more people. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure this out. There we go, I'm no longer in the eternal war with Mexico, Iceland, and New York City. Oh god, I don't even get any calls or anything. Help. Help. I did the little events that you get to free Chile. They immediately left my puppet and joined this. Okay, we can't do that. Thank you to whoever recommended me I play this. This is going great. So if you're wondering what else is going on in the world, there's still quite a few wars going on. By my estimates, I'd say 52 trillion exactly. And yeah, everything's on fire. Germany has been spat back out into the world and is no longer communist, so I don't know if that's going to break anything, fix anything, or just make it worse, honestly. So we'll see. Also, I don't remember in Kaiserreich all these wars are lasting so long. Maybe it's just the new supply update, because I've never seen much like this before. No problem. We're busy losing another extra 50,000 people in Peru. That's right. No one's left, and no one will be left. If you're wondering how I rate this so far, I'd give it a strong -7 billion. That thankfully wasn't much of a challenge. We got through that pretty quickly, and thank God, honestly. Don't even get a focus declare on Ecuador, so I'm gonna have to do that one manually, which, yep, I am not fighting Colombia through this passage. Alright, thankfully looks like I'm gonna roll over Ecuador, no problem too. Although I was expecting to die in a mountain. It sounds kind of fun IRL right now, actually, now that I'm thinking about that in the game. Out of interest, is there a higher recruitment law than scraping the barrel? because I might need it. I looked away for a second. How the hell did this happen? What? How? Oh, they must have got pushed back by Madras, right? Yes, no, that's not what happened at all. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Either way, the war's still going on and we can never have peace. Rest assured, little Timmy, India's still at war. Actually, you know what? Dear Indian viewers, what would be the Indian name version of Timmy? I don't really know a lot of Indian names, so, I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, top Indian boys' names by peanutapp.io is Akesh for the little boy who's a gift from God. Akesh means Lord of the Sky. Well, hello, my little Akesh baby. Oh, well, apparently they didn't like the way I called them little Akeshes. All that war that starts at the very beginning of the game has now finally come to an end in 1942 after Afghanistan steamrolled them and then got steamrolled back. But there was many times in between where things were never clear. Oh, I just realized, look how much equipment I have in stockpile. Because I can't build any troops, and the AI also has limits on the amount of troops it can deploy because of Kaiser Redux or Kaiserreich. I don't know if it's in base Kaiserreich. It just means every time I annex someone, they have a massive load of equipment, which that's great, because I cannot produce any myself, really. Alright, this one I'm expecting to be a challenge, but thankfully, the way that you declare war for the focus is they never have any troops on their border, so if we get the initial foothold here, we could be good. You like pasta? What about pasto? It's pasta in the shape of O's. Alright, looks like we're doing fine. The AI couldn't really get its troops mobilized in time, and I am just essentially force attacking them and sacrificing even more manpower that I don't have to get this over quickly. If you're wondering what the time span is on how far we've gotten in the game so far, I started recording at 10:15 and it is currently 20 minutes to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Time sure does fly when you're having fun. There you go. There's all the manpower gone again. In Colombia, I had to release as a puppet as I can't really afford to garrison anything. There you go. Now Colombia's garrisoning it for me. I do have a bunch more manpower at my disposal, which is going to come in handy. Best part is I don't even get to sit around and like recoup after these wars. I have to immediately go back to war, or else I have to ease up my conscription to mobilize our economy, which when you're on war economy and scraping the barrel, that's expensive. So straight to Central America we go, Mr. Senor Largo. That's so generous, game. 1,500 Wow. I'm actually just more insulted that you decided to give me this. I would prefer this just at 0. Alright, Central America down, and now it's time for Mexico, which again is at war. My best friends ever. I just realized Argentina's in their faction now. Okay, never mind. Oops, I appear to have accidentally behested the console command for annexation of Mexico. See, I would have minded actually invading Mexico, but because they're in that faction, for me to even continue down this tree, I would then have to defeat all of these guys, which I'm just gonna say, without manpower, a navy, and other such logistical needs, probably not gonna happen. Therefore, we're bypassing Mexico. Someone who's played this before, what exactly is the ideal circumstances for all of this to actually be possible and enjoyable? Because so far, it seems incredibly limited. Well, thankfully now we at least have Mexico's manpower, so we've got way more troops out, and they're not very good. I don't want to say they're all right. This is just what I use in the new patch, really. Sometimes I'll change it up, but yeah. Usually I like some tanks in there, some recon or some flamethrowers, but I've got 54 factories. Oh yeah, also 54 factories and 3 research slots. So don't have room anywhere. I got no idea how this is gonna go, but I guess we're about to find out, eh? I won't lie, was not expecting this much mechanized and light tanks, and I actually can't pierce them with my AA, so I'm gonna need to get some anti-tank. The mechanized division has 1,300 defense. I'm going to jump off a bridge. Nothing has changed for many eons. We have pushed a little bit and then once again ran into a dead wall. So what I'm doing is simply building an air force and maybe that will help. Right, the front line is moving again. It took a little while and a bunch of mountaineers and moving over to 40 width, which means I went down from like 400k manpower that I had saved up to 36k. That's weird. I just got pieced out with the Pacific States of America. Doesn't seem right. Save just then, and the game crashed. Just want to play through, see if we get pieced out again. Yep, okay. Why? Rejustified on them, and as you can tell, I've decided I no longer care, which is impressive, because I already, straight up, never cared in the first place. Alright, it's been a few more hours, you know. Been really enjoying this save, but personally, I think Mr. Long Dong should go to hell, and I'm done with this game. You may be wanting a official rating. I gave it a pretty low one a few clips ago, but I think this definitely can stand as probably the worst Hoi 4 game. Hoi 4 game? I can't even speak anymore. Hoi 4 game I've ever played. Fun rating 0. Enjoyment rating 0. Everything rating 0. I need you all to get your little books out, your little history books for this channel, and write down this date and video for probably the day that started the downfall of everything. If it comes out in the news that you see me at some point running through the streets in my underwear talking about the demons in my head, come back to this video and say, this was the moment. We're gonna go ahead and see if there's even a special event for this, but I was so adamant after F4ing a while ago that I'm still really tempted to do it. Oh well, there was an event. You become the Paraguay American Union State. Was it worth it? No. But hey, if you wanted to continue down the just normal Huey Long focus tree in Kazarika in 1947, you could keep going. There'd be something wrong with you though. But anyway, hope you're happy. It was a hell of a ride, eh? Terrible, absolutely terrible. I'm gonna go put my face in a blender. Leave a like for that.